also from Walmart. They're not bad paints, actually, especially those little ones. They're from Walmart and they're really cheap. And then I will be using these cans, and you'll see for what exactly. So first things first, I have to cover the entire canvas with black paint for the background. Black paint for the background. I'm going to be doing a little bubble painting. I didn't even put it in here. I'll probably add it, but I'm going to be doing a little bubble painting that I've already actually done before in the past. But I thought maybe I should just redo it because it's been a year since I did that one, and maybe it would be a little bit better. So I was trying to do a little bit of water to make it glide easier, but I forgot that the water was blue. It had blue paint in it, so the water was blue, but it was fine. It was fine. It was kind of making the paint separate a little bit at first, but I just kept going, and it all worked out in the end. I'm just covering the entire canvas with black. I literally did this for so long because I didn't want it to be streaky, and sometimes if you don't put a thick enough layer of paint, especially with like a black color, you'll have creases in the canvas that don't get paint, so you'll have like white spots. So I was trying to make sure there were no white spots. So I just kept going over it and going over it a million times, and as I was editing this, I was like, why did I do that so many times? But in the moment, it felt right. It felt right in the moment. Painting is one of those things that I'm really stressed out as I do it because I don't have any painting experience, like none whatsoever. So it's very stressful for me because I don't know what I'm doing. But at the end, I'm really proud of myself. Like the whole time, I'm like, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit, and then I don't quit. But at the end, it comes out really good. So I hate it, but I love it at the same time. I kind of want to take some painting classes, because painting and drawing and pottery classes, because I feel like I could be really good at it. I took pottery Or maybe that was just more pink. And now blue, blue, blue. And again, I'm mixing every single color with white, so that way it can be really pastel. The effect is supposed to make it look like a rainbow, like how bubbles have like little rainbows in it. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to look like. Putting some blue, put some blue, and Lysol bottle that I showed you in the beginning.